Hello, beautiful diamonds of light. It's your girl, Diamond of Light. Quick, my own opinion. My mind, how I speak. Now, I'm a very serious person, but I do have a funny side. I've always been the type of person that like to make people laugh because we always got to be so serious all the time. Don't nobody want to tap into that inner child and let loose. That seriousness, that militant mindset all the time, it eventually get you lost. Because when you always having to portray to be serious about everything, you wearing a mask, and you're masking your inner child, your fun, your. It's all right to be funny or have comedy and make other people laugh. Like for instance, I did my little skit about October the 4th. Now this is a serious matter, but I had a few reasons why I did that because sometimes when you want to put a somewhat serious message out there, people not gonna get the message. You gotta understand. Sometimes to wake up the masses or to help people to see things in a certain light, you kind of gotta not match their frequency, but get their attention. And that's the only way sometimes too the algorithm is gonna push things. Excuse me, confirmation bird. And on top of that, I'm a little funny. I like to laugh. I like to make people laugh. All right. I love to laugh. That's how I'm able to be so creative. I'm a very serious person. I'm a grown ass woman too. I take my life very serious. But at the same time, I know it's a time to laugh and play. See, when I was growing up, I really didn't get to be a child. I had to grow up fast, take care of my sister. You know, when we was walking the streets and they have nothing to eat. At a very young age, I had to give up myself, my innocence, to feed me and my sister sandwiches. Before I even knew for real what that type of stuff was. It was introduced to me. Sexuality was introduced to me by the needs of survival out of starvation. And because I wanted something to eat, and my sister wanted, or not wanted, we needed something to eat. My mom was on drugs. She was always in her room with her boyfriend all the time. And they would send us to his mother's house. So a lot of times she would feed us. But it was times when they didn't answer the door. They would be home, but we're not her grandkids, right? So I had to lose my innocence at a very young age, 11 years old, just to eat a sandwich. I didn't really get to play. And then on top of that, not only that, being a female, I was abused as a child. And my mom basically beat the femininity out of me. And also my childhood, my innocence, me wanting to be playful. Every time I would want to play or play with other kids, I always got in trouble. So a lot of time I isolated myself, I masked myself. I couldn't be the little girl that I was meant to be. I was what they call a tomboy, whatever they call it, back in the day. It was all out of force. I was confused about my sexuality. I didn't get to play really as a kid. Every time I did play, I got in trouble for something. So a lot of my inner child has been wounded for most of my life. But now she's free. And I say she because today I know I'm a woman. I accept my femininity. But I embrace my masculinity too. That's that serious side. You understand? A woman has to be nurturing and therefore be childlike to be able to connect with children as well too. I didn't have that guidance growing up. So a lot of times, if you ever see me be joking or playful or do something funny, it's because I was guided and I'm tapping into my inner child. But also I know it's a serious matter too. My creativity comes from me tapping into my inner child. My intuition comes with me tapping into my inner child, my imagination. A lot of people rip that from me. I could not use my imagination. I had to always be so serious. No clowning around, they say. What's wrong with being a little funny sometimes? We so serious. My whole life been serious. I'm going within. I went within and accept that I have a part of me that needed to embrace itself and will continue to. I don't give a fuck about how nobody look at me. The joke's on you motherfuckers. But I love to make people laugh because I'm laughing inside now. I will not continue to cry. And that's it. I deserved to be funny, comical, serious, and in all that in between. So, yeah, I'm gonna come up here with jokes sometime. I'm gonna do some funny shit. And I'm not doing it so I can get the attention of people. I don't attention seek. That ain't me. I do it because it's a part of me that I'm embracing for me. I always say everything that I do inspires me, hoping to inspire others. So don't never think I'm lowering my standards as a divine being, divine feminine, balanced within, to make other people be entertained by other people. I could have been did that shit years ago. Come on now, I'm a grown-ass 40-year-old woman. If I wanted to shuck and jive all the fucking time for some attention, I knew knowledge and intelligent enough to been did some shit like that. I could have been did some funny shit. Because I'm always funny for real. My mama was a comedian. She was funny as hell. And I always have jokes behind closed doors. I love making people laugh. Only certain people get to experience those parts of me though. And Spirit Source, my inner child told me to show that part of me. And I did. So the whole tinfoil suit is serious because they are sending out a signal. Put on something, protect yourself. You know? But at the same time, I made a joke out of it because to be truthful, to be honest, the only thing that's going to combat those alerts and those frequencies, if you being funny, being in your high heart, being in your inner child, laugh that day, find funny things to write, watch, be funny, make sure your frequencies are raised high, so when they send those low vibrational frequencies your way, they can't penetrate you because you in your high heart, high mind, you in laughter. So find things to laugh about that day. Raise your frequencies and vibrations. That's how you really protect yourself from those signals that they're gonna be sending out. That's the real solution. So I brought laughter about that, so you can laugh, so you can know it's okay to laugh. It's okay to be funny. That's a high frequency, believe it or not. Why so serious all the time? It's a serious matter, and sometimes we have to laugh to be able to thrive in the things that we need to get through. So love yourself no matter what. And no matter how people perceive you, fuck them. Why so serious all the time? Be you, beautiful diamonds of light. Don't care about what nobody else say. And the sideways subliminal messages out there, that's because people don't love themselves. They really got serious issues. If they find you as a joke, let them laugh at you. But you want to be full of laughter shows that they're so serious because they're not even tapped into their inner child. And they envy that you are. Until next time, beautiful diamonds of light. Bye now.